This was the day Myanmar's army set out to impose its will on a furious population, whatever the cost. Not just tear gas, but live rounds too. All restraint now abandoned. A month after the coup, public anger and defiance are still burning bright in Myanmar, fuelled by the rising toll in dead and injured, and by the many hundreds dragged from their homes at night. And still no sight of Aung San Suu Kyi, the woman they voted for overwhelmingly in an election 4 months ago. They prepared themselves with homemade shields and put up improvised barricades to try to stop the police. It was pitifully inadequate for what they were about to face. In Yangon, the police pushed forward in clouds of tear gas. But they were shooting as well.
Hong Kong police have charged dozens of prominent pro-democracy activists with subversion. This is the single largest enforcement of Beijing's sweeping new national security law. The activists were arrested after being ordered to report to local police stations. It's the latest in the crackdown on democratic opposition in the territory. A group of more than 50 activists was initially arrested earlier this year after they helped organise an unofficial primary vote last July to nominate opposition candidates. The mock vote came just weeks after China drafted the new security law.
Protests in Spain's Barcelona turned violent after demonstrators assaulted police officers in the fresh unrest over the jailing of a rapper who has been accused of glorifying terrorism and insulting royalty through his songs. 10 people were arrested in Barcelona for assaulting the police officials. According to the police, the protesters torched a police van, hurled glass bottles at them and smashed the fronts of the shops and the banks. Some groups even looted along the city's famous Rambla Street. The clashes between the police and the angry protesters continued 11 days after the jailing of Pablo Hasél.
Iran has ruled out any informal meeting with the United States on the embattled 2015 nuclear deal, as it does not consider the time to be quote-unquote suitable for the talks proposed by Europe involving America. Tehran has responded to a US offer last week to talk with Iran in a joint meeting with the countries that negotiated the initial nuclear deal. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson Saeed said in a statement, considering the recent positions and actions of the United States and 3 European countries, Iran does not consider the time suitable to hold the informal meeting proposed by the European coordinator of the deal, unquote.
An Israeli civilian was charged over the weekend for allegedly acting as an agent for the Hamas terror group inside of Israel. He allegedly provided the organization with information that included the locations of Iron Dome missile defense batteries. 43-year-old Mohammed Abu Adra was arrested following an investigation by police and the Shin Bet security service. Hamas recruited Abu Adra some 18 months ago, according to the Shin Bet. He then agreed to work for them, maintaining contacts and gathering information. He was indicted Friday at the Beersheba District Court for security offenses that include membership in a terror organization, a decision to commit treason, and providing information to the enemy.
To a preliminary report involving a 2 billion rand allegedly stolen from Eskom, which has been handed to the Special Investigating Unit for a further probe. City Press reporting that a network of ghost service providers claimed money from Eskom without doing any work. The money was channeled to companies with the help of Eskom officials over the past 3 years. So far, 3 officials have been implicated in the scandal.
It's getting closer.
Oh, there it goes. You ready?
South Korea's political leaders today agreed on a budget proposal worth 20 trillion won, or about $17.7 billion to fund the country's 4th round of COVID-19 relief payments. This was decided in a high-level meeting this afternoon between the government, the ruling Democratic Party, and the presidential office. With the 4th round, they aim to minimize blind spots. The payments will be going out to a wider group of people this time, including street vendors, freelancers, and businesses in the arts and culture sector, in total around 2 million people. The size of the individual payments, though, has not yet been announced. A bill for the extra budget will be submitted to the National Assembly this coming Thursday. The payments could be dispersed as soon as the end of March.